I grew up on the Isle of Sheppey, and it's always going to have a place in my heart as where I learned, where I made mistakes, where I put things right, and where I grew up to be who I am. And although I don't live here anymore, I love coming back. Knowing that I have got this place for when I am worried or stressed or I'm nervous and anxious about things, it's where I can forget about everything. It's where I know, it's where I feel confident, and it's where I feel like time has stood still. People tend to think that it's two separate identities, a wildlife Steve Brown and a training and wheelchair rugby Steve Brown, but they entwine all the way through. I think about my wheelchair rugby and that side of things while I'm out in the countryside. Don't underestimate how being mindful of your surroundings and finding that attention to detail, to the sounds and what you're seeing in the wildlife and in the nature translates into the things you do in work, and certainly it's helped me in my sport. It's so fantastic to be here in an environment where I can drive up and down the road looking out the windows and going, seen one of them, seen one of them, seen one of them.
So, blackbird.
So, blackbirds, exactly.
Where should it be?
I don't know.
In your book.
Yeah, I know, but I'm driving. I can't look in the book and drive, can I? Louis is awesome. Louis is a good kid, and I've got 3 nephews, and he's the eldest of the 3.
Wow.
Wow, what is it? What do you think that might be? Is he very, very big? Spending time with Louis and watching him, looking at the bird books, the same sort of memories as what I've got of me when I was his age, and almost reliving it in terms of what my dad was doing with me. This one begins with H.
Blackbird.
Haha, you know it's not a blackbird. H for heron.
Is it a blackbird?
That's an osprey. The memories that I have from my dad taking me out as a kid are the sort of things that I feel like I remember and I cherish. I can remember being told about the kestrels on the wires, or my dad talking to me about the sound of the skylarks. I just hope he learns and enjoys it as much as what I did. So put a little cross next to it so we can go back and tell Grandad what we saw. One of the things that I'm always trying to remind Louis about is not spending all your time looking up. Don't underestimate what you've got at eye level. If you look over there, I think we need to tick off this red-legged partridge. He goes home, and I know that my dad, his granddad's going to be there going, wow, Louis, look at this, wow, Louis, look at that. Making him feel good about himself so that these moments stay with him. Wow, they're even too heavy for you to hold. If he got even a little bit of what I got out of today, then I feel like I've done my bit for him. I've always had a real soft spot for birds of prey. The hen harriers, they're so iconic. You see them, they're soaring, they've got prestige, and they look like they're in charge. I think they just epitomise what I enjoy about the countryside. Looking at the marsh harriers, it helps put things in perspective. You're always worrying about yourself and about the next thing. Whatever the weather, they've got to build their nests. Whatever the weather, they've got to bring up their chicks. Whatever the weather, they've got to fight for survival. Their strength tied in with their grace and their ability to do all of this, and their relentlessness and their striving to reproduce. It makes life in comparison so easy. I spend all my time either mentoring or coaching or captaining, and it's lovely to get away, and there's no better place to do it than somewhere like this. I can slow down, live in the moment and enjoy what I'm doing and what's going on around me instead of trying to rush through life all the time.